What's up, YouTube family? Thanks for tuning in. Right now we're about to get into the topic of VIPs, Volunteers in Police Service, otherwise known as National Neighborhood Watch. And we're going to talk about how they play a role in targeting individuals, gang stalking, community harassment, and unjustified surveillance. Real quick before I get into the topic, I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thanks for tuning in. I also want to state for the record that I don't claim to have all the answers. All I have is my experience, my knowledge, and my research that's brought me to these justified conclusions. So I want to tie it all in together with a few of my other videos when I just walked through my neighborhood and I showed you the neighborhood watch sign, and also in my very first video when I talked about the lies, myth, and deception factor. So because a lot of people think these people are angels or aliens or demons or whatever the case may be, but what I think they are people working in volunteers in police service and other agencies. So let's just deal with this one really quick. And right off top, you see it's funded by the Bureau of Justice and the Department of Justice, right? Now let's get into relationships to community and policing. This is important. The Volunteers in Police Service program is a logical outgrowth of a growing trend of community policing initiatives nationwide. So they're doing this everywhere. Community or problem-oriented policing programs have built strong bridges between law enforcement agencies and citizens they serve. A logical expansion of this collaboration is to allow citizens to engage with their local law enforcement agencies to work together even more closely in enhancing policing services. Now, once you understand how the Patriot Act and the Justice Department all play a role in gang stalking and targeting individuals, you'll understand how these people are able to get away with this, and they have all this information at their disposal. They're working with the police, the regular people in the community, and wherever you go, you can move anywhere. You see that sign, they're close by, trust me. And they get your information as soon as you touch down wherever you're going. Now, if you take a look at their website, you can start your own neighborhood watch program, or you can locate one. That's crazy, right? So I also want to go into some of the justice programs. Like I discussed rope. If you checked out my other video, I discussed rope that was implemented in 1983 as an experiment on juveniles through the Justice Department, right? Now, check out the verbiage, check out the wording on this Weed and Seed, National Weed and Seed program funded by the United States Department of Justice. So I'm going to go into it a little bit. It says, develop a comprehensive multi-agency strategy to control and prevent violent crime, drug trafficking, and drug-related crime in targeted neighborhoods. See, they target neighborhoods also, not just people. You could pull up, you could move into a targeted neighborhood, and you can become a target of these types of programs. Number 2, coordinate and integrate existing and new initiatives to concentrate resources and to maximize their impact on reducing and preventing violent crime, drug trafficking, and gang activity. So once again, they're talking about new initiatives. When new laws are passed, like they do, like the Patriot Act, they could implement that into the way they police society. Number 3, mobilize community residents in the targeted areas to assist law enforcement in identifying and removing violent offenders and drug traffickers from the community, and to assist other human service agencies in identifying and responding to service needs in the targeted area. So this Weed and Seed program, like National Neighborhood Watch, that's watching you and they're reporting you to the law enforcement to achieve these goals. Weed and Seed integrates law enforcement, community policing, prevention, intervention, treatment, and neighborhood restoration efforts. The Weed and Seed program is being implemented in more than 150 communities across the country. Now, this was back in the 80s when they wrote this. 150 communities already. And what was some of their, let's see, removing violent offenders, identifying and removing violent offenders, the same as the repeat offender program enforcement that they implemented in 1983. So right now, these are facts. These are proofs that these government agencies, they mobilize as a community, they target areas, they target people, and they report to the law enforcement about these people, and they are not the police. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to leave some links. I want you to check it out. I'm going to be back with a couple of more topics that's going to discuss how all these things tie in together with the Patriot Act, with Homeland Security, and with the Department of Justice and Health and Human Resources. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm out. Shalom.
Hey, do me a favor. Drop that camera out of my face.
Well,
there you go. That's good.
Hey, this is my right, and I do expect to be able to continue my job and get my video done without being blocked and pushed and touched and grabbed.
Are you going to listen or you just want to talk? Okay. That camera out of my face.
I'll stand back.
Back off with your camera. Or put your camera down, but don't put it in my face. And the reason I'm telling you not to put it in my face is because I'm working. And if you put that camera in my face, you're going to be interfering with me. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, but this is my right to go over there and watch and interview just like everybody else.
Don't you understand what it is that you're doing?
That night?
Yeah, I'm videotaping.
Okay, and is there a reaction? Is there a reaction to what you're doing?
That's none of my business. Go see a psychologist. That's none of my business. This is my right as a citizen, and it's your job to protect my rights.
Let me ask you a question. When do you think we should take action? When someone assaults you, or do you think we should?
Yeah, how about when they grab my camera or when they block my view? I'm trying to conduct my job here. I've already sent all the civil and penal codes to Lieutenant Tenney, so she is well aware of these codes that they are breaking again. Okay? I just find it amusing that they're using these exact same codes to punish law-abiding American citizens. I have all of the evidence on video repeatedly, and people are still asking me to leave. This is my civil right. This is also a California civil right.
What is your civil right?
To be in a public. How am I creating a disturbance? By being here? My mere presence?
If you go into this crowd and you put that camera in someone's face, just like you did earlier. Now, I'm just going to ask you one more time to get that out of my face.
Sorry, I'm keeping it here. You keep getting closer, so obviously the camera's going to get closer to you.
Let me get my video unit here, because I'm going to ask you one more time on video, and then I'm going to take action.
You're on video. Sir, you're the one that keeps walking up to me. You can't tell me to get my camera out of your face when you put it there. Is somebody going to let me do my job? So nobody's going to help me do my job?
Y que tanto daño les hace a nuestros migrantes. Esta mujer
es la que va y les corta la ropa, va y las que va y los provoca, y la policía muy a gusto.
I have to stand and see what happens.
Racist, go home! Racist, go home!
Get arrested.
Racist, go home! Racist, go home!
Are you happy now? I'm on the sidewalk.
Racist, go home! Racist, go home!
Not like the bumps on the bicycle.
Racist, go home! Racist, go home! Racist, go home!
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. She's bumped me a few times on video.
Racist, go home! Racist, go home!
Excuse
Oh,
me.
you're ruining my bike.
Look at this. Look at this. This is a code. This is ridiculous.
We're gonna take you across the street where you get special tape. We're gonna take you across the street. You can film all you want.
But he's going to take us out, but not here. Across the street, you can film us outside.
This is
Go into that corner. Put her under this corner. Okay, take her with you.
This is a public sidewalk. Why am I being pushed away? Explain to me why I am being pushed away. Why am I being pushed away? This is not okay. We've already talked about this. I sent you all the codes.
You're to stay on this side. I'm going to put a yellow tape up right there, and you stay on this side of the yellow tape. For your safety and for our safety. We cannot guarantee your safety if you're in that crowd. This is the only way we can guarantee your safety and their safety is by creating
How
this
come
barrier.
I'm the one that has to be pushed back when they're the ones that clearly cannot control themselves?
They're being pushed back too. They're being told they can't come over here.
So once again, I'm separated. And I can't hear anything. Again.
I'll put you in a position where you can hear and see, okay?
Really don't appreciate being physically grabbed and pushed away. I did not do anything. It's not okay. It is not okay because they can't control themselves. Woo! How exciting! Gee, thank you. I have my own little yellow line right here in the streets of San Diego. This is just amazing. Thank you.
We made them up because it's our
Okay,
property.
I gotta go. I need another spot.
Go.
Is somebody gonna give me a
Walk
spot?
out of here. No one wants you here.
This
Get
is the
out
best.
here.
That's okay. Why is this so funny? Why is this so funny?
That's why it's funny.
I thought I am on this side so that this doesn't happen. Isn't that why I'm on this side?
Get out of here. You're not welcome. On this
Okay. Didn't you put this here to keep this from happening? He just touched me.
Will you stop
He
pointing the
just
camera
touched
at
me. No, you need to press. Yes.
I don't have to
This
be
is
on
my
your camera,
property.
ma'am.
You
I
touched.
don't have to be
Why?
on your
Tell me why
camera.
you put this barrier here.
Anyone can hold their hand right
I need
here
you
if they
to
want.
explain to me why you put this. No, I want charges pressed right now. He hit my camera lens. Did you see that?
Joe, go home.
Did you see it?
Joe.
Okay, citizens arrest this from happening. He just touched
Will
me.
you stop
He
pointing the
just
camera
touched.
at
Take
me?
the report. You have to. Okay, what's your badge number? What's your badge number? Can I have your badge number? I want to place a citizen's arrest for that assault. Don't worry about it. Huh. How come all these people are allowed to do this? Okay, can I ask you a question? Didn't we put this here to keep this from happening?
Ma'am, I'm in the middle of an operation. I don't have time to spend all my time dealing with you.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Okay.
A lot of people out on the street here. I can't spend all my time dealing
So how come I'm allowed to get hit?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Let's get up in the street.
We put this barrier here for me, right? Okay, I want to know why all the people standing right there that hit my camera and did the exact same shit again, right in front of her and
No more
her and
dialogue
him,
with this person.
and they did nothing.
We can talk to you after the event. We're going to have no more dialogue with you at this event. Do you understand that? Thank you.
Okay.
That's Ball.
CJ Ball.
CJ Ball, thank you.
CJ Ball. Okay. They let the exact same thing happen. They hit my camera and they did nothing, and they won't even take a report again. They were just standing there the whole time. It's all on video. So I guess I'm just not going to be able to get any video, right? Get that? Why? Get it on your side. Seriously. How much provoking am I supposed to deal with?
We're gonna make you one of ours.
Is there
Back up over here.
where now?
Right over here. On the other side of this. We're making a freeze, a DMZ.
This is just nuts. Okay. Do you want to know why they can consistently hit me and my property and nothing gets done? Can somebody please give me an answer?
I spoke to the officers. There was no crime that was committed.
Did you see it? Okay, citizen's arrest. Really? So hitting my camera is not a crime. Forcefully to break it is not a crime.
Is your camera broken?
The intent, okay, to harass, which is my right to be here peacefully. It's not. A couple times.
No crimes committed today. See any crimes committed? No.
No crimes. Okay. That's too bad.
Won't be long, wait. Alright. Oh yeah, nice day. Let's see. So, hey, tell you what's going on here, guys, eh? Yeah, that's not it, though. So, as you see, no enter exit, right? And, that truck, not really, you could count them, but it's not, but, so, basically, you notice I haven't been uploading, right? They stopped doing it. It hasn't, probably in the last, I would say, I mean, I have videos they stopped. I have them on my hard drive, videos, I put up, when I first moved in here, which was September, I moved September, September, October, November. I put up those 3 months, and I still have December and January on my hard drive, eh? And I haven't put that up. But it started to slow down, but it was still happening. And then February, like, it just stopped, and for, I guess, probably in the middle of January, it stopped, eh? There was like 1 or 2 times it happened, but that's just normal, eh? But from September, October, November, and December, in the middle of January, every time I left the house, 9 out of 10 times it happened, eh? And it stopped, eh? And that's why I haven't been showing anything, eh? The only thing I'm dealing with is the stuff in the house still, like the noise harassment, like when I first wake up, getting the thought above my head, that continues on, eh? And but basically, to tell you is the enter exit stuff has stopped, eh? I never see it anymore, and I haven't changed my patterns. I'm still leaving the house 2 to 3 times a week, and it just stopped, eh? And yeah, that's it, eh? Stopped. So yeah, he's got some laughing in here right now, eh? Yeah, so yeah, they stopped doing it. Again, I could put up December and I guess maybe the middle or 3 weeks into January. But basically, what I can tell you is today is, I believe it's the 2nd of April. It's the 3rd of April, and it hasn't happened any time in March. It didn't really happen in January or in February, like not seen it. And probably the last week of January, it stopped. So from about January 20th, January 23, that's when it stopped. About just near the end, about 1 week to the end of January, it stopped. It didn't happen in February, it didn't happen in March, and they just stopped doing it. They stopped doing the interaction stuff. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been uploading. And really, not really much to show. But I can assure you that they're still doing it. For instance, they're doing it in my house, like when I wake up. That's fucking relentless, right? So, and the interaction, I guess either the neighbors got tired of doing it, or it became too obvious, or maybe the reason I just stopped showing it. So I stopped showing it, and then they stopped doing it. That could be another reason. Again, I still have December and most of January on my hard drive, right? Because I saved them all. So yeah, basically, I've been in my house for like the last. So you got this guy coming here. Okay, see, oh look, they are doing it now, You see this here, They are doing it, You see these people? Watch, see how they're coming out. Well, just watch this. I'm not talking to you. Sorry? What would I say to you? Whatever, you rat. See how they're coming out like rats? I'm not talking to you. What, I'm not allowed to look over there? I'm not looking into your house. I'm looking at a rat. I'm just looking at a rat. Yeah, a rat. What? Huh? Because I know what you are and I know what you're doing. Fuck. I know, of course. So they are doing it again. Here you go. Again, I haven't stood out here a while. You see how they come out at the same fucking time? They get like a text message or something and they'll fucking never admit it, They're fucking scum. You like to play little games on people, Little enter-exit games, right? You get a text message to come out of your house when I fucking leave my house and shit. No, you don't get that? It sure seems to happen. I don't know, you tell me, fuck. No, you deny it, though. See, that's the problem, though. That's the problem. That is the problem, fuck. So let's just watch this here, Let's just come up here and observe this, So yeah, they did it to me. You heard what I said there, right? Again, I haven't stood out here in a long time, but they continued, they persist, right? And they're told to deny it no matter what, right? Deny. It's total trash, Yeah. You see how that happens, though, right? Just right when I'm saying that, then they fucking do it, right? Again, I never stand there, though, right? Never stand. So let's just watch this here, Watch these people here, They're over here too, I think it's funny too. You see how they're playing around with it? So let's see what the business is here, right? So they're fucking with it. Watch, he's gonna see he pulls the hood up here. So let's see what else happens here, right? What's this here? This is all a fucking, like a skit they're doing here, eh? A skit. Watch, no reason to come out here, watch. It's too bad you gotta do this to people, eh, guys? Remember, I did nothing to you, right? I've done nothing to you guys.
I haven't done anything to you either, so I don't know.
Dude, I know you're doing weird mind games, man. Yeah, they're trying to fucking irritate me, eh? Yeah. So you see that? No reason whatsoever, right? Yeah. No reason whatsoever. So we'll just stand here and record this and see what happens there. Right, I was just about to say that I've been at my house the last 45 minutes or so, like, because I'm being listened to and watched in the house, eh, and you know, I've been egging them on, eh, I'm like, do something, right, because they haven't done anything in so long, eh, I'm like, fucking do something, right, and this is what they did, eh. I'm gonna have to mute some of that out, eh, so. So watch when he closes his garage door, the neighbor across the street opens his garage door at exactly perfect timing. This is a common tactic organized stalking, organized harassment, gang stalking will do to the target. You can see it in plenty of my videos, including the last video that I uploaded. So you see this, eh? The ridiculousness of this, eh? See right here, you see right here? You see? So kind of see how he closes it and then he opens it. So they have stopped it. Eh? I never stand here though. I never come out here and stand here. Never. Show me the one lighter, right? See that there? Yeah, so they do that, eh? So yeah, this is what happens when I go out a couple hours later. I was going to upload the video that you just saw, and then my camera glasses died. I forgot to power them up, so I went inside and I might as well, I'll just edit this video and put it out, and while I power my glasses up. So I'm going out, and you heard me say, you heard me say how I egged them on in my house for about 45 minutes, telling them to do something. and you seldom did it. You saw them do it, and the plan was to stand out there, tell you guys what's going on, to see it, to tell you how they haven't been doing this for about 2 months now, and I was gonna go get something to eat right after that, and my camera glasses died, so I just came in the house and was gonna power the glasses up, and I might as well have edited the video to show you guys. And so my power glasses are edited up. I press it, edit it on the video, so it's gonna take about an hour to to put the video together in the editor. So I go get something to eat, and they do it again, fucking, as you'll see here, like undeniably, so. So yeah, I went out, I guess it was 2 hours and a half ago. I'm just in the process of editing that video. I came out here 2 hours ago, how he came out, and then they came out, and then the garage doors and the one lighter. My glasses died shortly after that. I forgot to power them up, so here I am going out again. I was gonna go get something to eat just before I was gonna tell you guys the story here, and what's going on. And now I'm going out here, so let's see if look at this. Look, see? They're doing it again. Fuck. Let's just watch this here. They won't stop, They're doing this again. This hasn't happened in what, like two months or something? Like the one time, right after, like the one time. So you see that there, and then this. So let's just watch here, See how she just pulled in and out there like that? Just so, and then she looks at me. You see that? And then she smiles. So there you go, Yeah. So let's see that in and out for no reason, And they're all East Indians, They're all East Indians, the ones that do it here. So yeah. So there you go. So I'm going to have to stop editing that video, and then they're just fucking dirtbags, because they have my house bugged. That's how they're able to time that, And they set this up, and then she smirks about it, but I don't think the camera's going to capture that. Fuck, So they're starting it again, Again, they haven't done this since about a month before February, so like January 22nd or something like that. And I never seen it. I seen it like maybe one time, I think that was the time when I went to the supplement store there, and how she said his cat's missing, so they could time it with that lady you just saw, and she just pulls in and out like she gets in her car, waits for me to leave the house, and then pulls in and out of the driveway and goes in and then looks at me and smiles.
An example of actual organized gang stalking. Brighting. A view of actual organized gang stalking brighting in operation. This is based on actual incidents. This information is focused on giving the bystanders and audience an actual look at organized gang stalking. It's also to share one TI's experience with other TIs. There have been a lot of information presented about organized gang stalking. Although many TIs have posted videos of their organized gang stalking experiences, the bystanders and our audience may have wanted a little more in order to grasp the issue. Here is the campaign against one TI. This particular campaign involves the use of headlights during the daytime. It is not enough to stand out to the TI, but could be overlooked by the audience and bystanders. The organized gang stalkers drive with their headlights on during the day to let the TI know that they are watching and have members of their network monitoring the TI's every move. These two videos were taped around 11:30.
It's about 11 a.m.
But wait. Look how dark it is outside. Some of the drivers don't have their headlights on, but some other people may have their lights on because it's darker than usual outside. Good point. The following videos were taken later on the day when the sun came out. It's around 3 o'clock p.m. Okay, but is this the same street? Actually no, This is a different area on the same day. The organized gang stalkers use various methods to let each other know where the TI is at all times. The members are encouraged to continue the stalking by making their association with the network known everywhere the TI is seen. It is obvious there are random cars and various people being used. It appears like the network is large, while the actual size of the organized gang stalking network and its subunits can't be determined until there is some serious investigations. Take note that organized gang stalkers use illusions a lot. They box the TI wherever they go to make it seem as if they are everywhere. The organized gang stalkers have been following the TI around and make sure that members of their network are definitely recognized by the TI. Here's a video from a different street on the same day. It's around 4 o'clock. This is all out in the open. Aren't the organized gang stalkers afraid of getting caught? No, most of them falsely believe and think this crime will never be exposed or that they will ever be punished for their criminal deeds. They're very brazen and don't think the audience will ever catch on. This is just one example of how stalking by proxy occurs. A member of the audience may see the headlights and think it's strange but go on about their day. Some may not even notice the cars with headlights on during the day. The campaigns are designed to be done right under the public's nose. In the public's face, but they don't recognize it unless they are targets. This particular campaign uses other prompts and or signal, as do many other organized gang stalking campaigns. However, there seems to be standard themes that run through most of the campaigns. Now it's clearer how a large network or criminals could target one person to stalk and harass in public without the general public's awareness. Even though it is happening in broad daylight and in public, the organized gang stalkers use tactics that are covered or appear harmless, but don't be fooled. The TIs are being tormented by this criminal network and there's much more going on than what is shown here. This is just the tip of the iceberg. In conclusion, now the audience has a view of what is happening to TIs. The public's awareness should be raised about the organized gang stalking crime. Help to stop organized gang stalking. Organized gang stalking is a type of organized harassment. Some other types of organized harassment are bullying schools, colleges, or office mobbing at work. The methods for each type are very similar. Remember that anyone can become a TI for any reason. These criminals get bolder with each TI they hurt. Stop organized gang stalking now.
Want to see the new communists in Canada? So I'll show you right now. I don't have one. No. I don't have one. I'm an exception. Look at these fucking. Look at these fucking communists, eh? Check them out. Look at this. And then you got the street theater right here, eh? Look at this shit, eh? Yeah, you have a real problem here, eh? You have a real problem right there? You have a real problem? Instead of a stupid mask? Communist. 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 See, it's fake, eh? Yeah, I'm sure she did. See, it's fake, eh? Yeah, I'm sure she did. Look at these people, how they look at you. They on the phone, see that? Look at this. Caught me, eh? Like, watch. I missed them. 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 Look at these people, man. These people are sick. Huh?
go again today. Part 2. And now they're fleeing. I don't like that shit. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's evil. These people are evil. Very awkward behavior. I'm gonna film them all. Look at that, it's so orchestrated. These sick rich people. It's sickening. Perfectly orchestrating a catastrophe. So every other person is Mexican that's going by and not driving by. It's fucking crazy. He'll leave probably as I'm going, so. Got another white van, yep. As I'm coming up, they leave, or they get in their car, make noises or whatever. We just marked that guy right there, just marked right there. Excuse me. Got this guy, this Japanese. There's harassment. Yep, with the hand signals. Yeah, I know. Yeah, copters out today.
Crews bring realistic, informed crisis management and disaster incidents to life. We are able to use specialist film techniques and disciplines to bring the best of theater and film to our live, immersive simulations. Crisis events. We rehearse and deliver highly credible, immersive crisis events which we can film and supply as interactive training tools. Let's scroll down here. These are some of the main positions that run the show. Emergency Services Advisor, Behavioral Psychologist, Production Manager, Cohort Wrangler, aka the Handler. So come on over to this website and have a look around. It has everything you need for a staged event like we're witnessing in Orlando. I'm not saying this is the company, but it's a company just like it, guaranteed. Let's go back to the Home tab and scroll down. Clients and Associates. What's this? G4S? Isn't that the company Omar Mateen works for? Oh yeah, it is. So now we have a huge connection to a crisis acting company. These things are out there, people. Look, here's another one. Flashpoint reality-based training. And another, Magnum Services, Casualty Simulation Specialists. Look at that logo. So yeah, another piece of the puzzle. This whole thing has just been ripped apart. 100% fake bullshit. Do not fall for this. This is exactly what they want. For you to be upset, sad, and in fear. I'm trying to help you. Call me retarded all you want. It doesn't affect me. Just wake up.
The so-called witness and student by the name of Blair Stokes, whose tweet and testimony was featured all over the media, with odd and awkward interview as always, as they always are in these stories, who was joyful, of course, in her interview with duping delight and smiling up a storm, as it turns out, works in the media.
Did you really think that these tweets could have effectively been your last word?
At the time, honestly, I was thinking anything. I was thinking that a book could possibly protect me.
That's right. Now listen, specifically a powerful behavioral change marketing firm called Salter Mitchell. Let me say that again. Behavioral change marketing firm, which is basically an Edward Bernays public relations brainwash type firm. That's right, Propaganda 101, Mind Control and Manipulation 101, which specializes in crisis communication. Crisis communication. You seriously cannot make this shit up. to use witnesses who just laugh it up, do a horrible acting job, display obvious duping delight, and have their background be so obvious and blatant. So let that all sink in, and as you let that sink in, I want to go ahead and remind you viewers who may be new to this what duping delight is and how to spot these actors and liars that are used on a daily and weekly basis in these staged events and on the corporate mass media.
Now, we've talked a little bit about how to talk to someone who's lying and how to spot a lie. And as I promised, we're now going to look at what the truth looks like. And I'm going to show you two videos. Two mothers. One is lying, one is telling the truth. And these were surfaced by researcher David Matsumoto in California. And I think they're an excellent example of what the truth looks like. This mother, Diane Downs, shot her kids at close range, drove them to the hospital while they bled all over the car, claimed a scraggy-haired stranger did it. And you'll see when you see the video, she can't even pretend to be an agonizing mother. What you want to look for here is an incredible discrepancy between horrific events that she describes and her very, very cool demeanor. And if you look closely, you'll see duping delight throughout this video.
But at night, when I close my eyes, I can see Christy reaching her hand out to me while I'm driving, and the blood just keep coming out of her mouth. And that, maybe it'll fade too with time, but I don't think so. That haunts me the most.
Why don't we start, if you would, tell us about Christopher. I see you have his picture there. I know you're going through a grieving process. I know you're going through a grieving process. I know you're going through a grieving process.
But I was a little skeptical of my own skepticism, and I got up and I texted my parents, I texted, but I was a little skeptical of my own skepticism. I didn't really know what to do. I was confused, and even if we had gone through a sort of drill, I'm pretty sure that would have gone out of my mind immediately because I was terrified.
Oh, wouldn't you figure, folks? While we're on the subject, gun control is hella cool. Hella cool. Hella cool. From Blair Stokes. I thought she was a student. No, she's public relations intern at Salter Mitchell. Current. Working in the media. Salter Mitchell, WVFS Tallahassee, 89.7 FM. And previously she worked for HonestyForBreakfast.com, FS View, Florida Flambeau, and WVFS Tallahassee. And of course she was a student at some point in time at Florida State University. Ah, wow, well, pretty interesting that you work in the media. I thought you were just some student that they picked out of the crowd and said, can you tell us about the shooting? Can you tell us all about the fake shooting?
All right. So let's time this. We'll record this here. It's all timed like that. Watch how she doesn't even go into her mailbox. She just pretends to. She doesn't open it. Although I didn't catch good video of it, I caught enough of it to see that she doesn't go into her mailbox. What else more do you need to see to show that gang stalking's real? It's all times like that. Okay. There's my off one. She waits here, wait till I come out and then does anything. Like, there we go. So they got the neighbors doing it now, like a lot of them, eh? Did you find that a bit suspicious? She sits here, as soon as she sees me, gets up, goes to the mailbox, just like the guy right here, same timing. Right? And there you go. First one of the day. That means that we're gonna get some good shit today. That's what that means. Alright. Like I said before in my videos, I go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today's Monday. The last video you saw, the last video that I uploaded was Friday, and the video before that was Wednesday. So watch when I go outside here. Watch how the neighbor crosses me at perfect timing. It's raining heavy outside, and plus it's windy. There's no one out on the street, but right when I leave the entrance to my condo, the lady walks by at perfect timing here, and there's no one out on the street. So they triple whammy me right when I left the entrance to my condo. Fortunately, it's raining today. So just sitting there waiting for me to come out to do that. Right. Look, watch. Yeah. Just walking around in the rain, the windy rain, eh? No one else is there the second I leave. You see that? So they are doing that, eh? I mean, if you want to think that's a coincidence, that's fine, and I can see how someone can see that as a coincidence, but I'm not seeing that as a coincidence. I'm seeing it as maybe a small chance of a coincidence, but more likely gang stalking. Like, it is pissing out and it's windy, you see? Right? Okay. Let's see what we get here. I'm curious. So what are they going to do today? That is the question, huh? What are they going to... So this is the spot I go to before I go to the gym, and you've seen it in plenty of my videos, and they always do something here. You notice the two white vans on the side of the street? Right when I show up, they both get into the vans at the exact same time. Two white vans parked beside each other. It's also worth mentioning that these two white vans aren't from the same company or anything. They're two different white vans. You saw what they did on Wednesday with the mustard yellow color. The guy walks down the street right when I show up with a mustard yellow toque, and right when he crosses the street and walks up the sidewalk, the lady comes out with a mustard yellow sweater. She stands there for about 5 seconds and then goes back inside, eh? So what they're doing with the vans here is a synchronization sensitization tactic. And watch what happens here. Let's have our cigarette and then off to the gym. Notice the two white vans here? That's some form of synchronization, eh? It's also funny that when you come across you, they cross the street at the same time and then get into that van there. So I don't know if that means anything, but we'll see. Two white vans there like that. Is there anyone in the other one? No, is the question. Let's see here. Yeah, there's someone in the other one too. Yeah. So you got two white vans here with people in them, eh? They set that up today. I know they did. I guess it's just a coincidence, eh? Yeah. Remember last time I was here, you saw the, let's see if we get a hand signal here. Let's see if we get a hand signal. You saw what happened on Wednesday when the helicopter followed me all the way home when I showed up at this spot. You saw the one-lighters with me predicting it, how they cross each other on the street, predicting it before it happens, the 666 license plate, what my neighbors did, similar to what they did today, how they did that one-lighter thing at the intersection, how they circled around at the intersection. This isn't the first time the helicopter has shown up here right when I show up. There's other video clips I have uploaded showing this. There's also other videos I haven't put up, and I plan on making a collage video showing this in the near future. I'll put that video clip up of what happened on Wednesday when the helicopter followed me all the way home. You can also watch the full video. It's 2 videos back. No. But we gotta look here. Here comes the helicopter right above my head. Hear it? There it is right there. You see? Right there. So you see that? Right at perfect time, right when I show up. So you can see that it's so low and it's driving so slow. So it's gonna do probably a circle here, right? You see that, right? Okay. And we're recording. So I mean, there you go again, right? You think this is a coincidence? That's fine. I know it's not, and I'm being stalked. Oh, here comes the chopper. So let's see what it does here. Just right when I'm about to leave, here comes the chopper. Let's watch. That's the police helicopter. He's watching me right now. He's gonna fly right above my head. See? You see that though? Right above my head, man. Pretty much, see? And you saw what happened right when I turned the corner of the gym. There was no one-lighters this time. Instead, it was the police helicopter. And they've done that to me 3 times in a row. They did it to me on Monday, and they did it to me on Friday. So there it is. You can clearly see that, right? Yeah. See that? It's so low, too. It's probably about 200 feet up there. Oh, there you go. There you go. Because I'm on a watch list, man. But not just on a watch list, on a watch list from the police, from the government, and from criminals too. From like drug dealers and their clientele, plus the police on top of it. Right? There he comes again. So I'm gonna go home now. You see it right there, right? I'm gonna get going now and see what happens. All right, here we go. Comes. Let's see if he kind of follows me home, shadows me home a bit. I can't see if I'm recording. Yeah, I am. Okay. Good. Here we go. There he is right there. Let's see if I get shadowed all the way home. There he comes. He's going to do another pass above my head, no doubt. So I'm being stalked right now, like by the fucking police helicopter. See? He's watching me, man. You see that though, eh? You see how he's perfectly timing that though? You see how slow he's going? Look at how slow it is. You see that though? Do you doubt that? You think that's a coincidence? Because I'm telling you, it's not, man. It's not a coincidence. That's really low. It's like 150 feet now. Yeah. See how slow he's going? Real slow. As slow as possible. He's like hovering there almost. I'm getting high beamed right up here. This car was just high. Oh, fuck. Alright, here we go. There he goes. He's just doing circles. He's gonna. Now I'm gonna go around the corner here and go home. So this car's just sitting here with its high beams on. See that? Now when I turn the corner here, you're gonna see on that corner when I first came. Look at this. You see all the cars coming here? Is this one gonna circle too? No. Yeah. You see this? You see what they're doing? Watch. You see this? You see that though? One lighter. You see right there? Look at this. You see all the cars coming here? Is this one gonna circle too? No. Yeah. You see this? You see what they're doing? Watch. You see this? You see that though? Look at this. You see all the cars coming here? Is this one gonna circle too? No. Yeah. You see this? You see what they're doing? Watch. You see this? You see that though? One lighter. You see right there? They're fucking with me right now, man. And this guy here on top of it. So you got 3 here plus the police helicopter. This one coming out with the light. And at the corner you're gonna see some drug addicts and shit, most likely. So yeah, I mean, she comes out of the car right now. How you doing? It's all part of the gang stalking program, eh? They do this for their drug dealer, eh? Let's watch to see if we got people that walk down here. Right in the corner here, we'll see. Yeah, they're fucking with me right now, eh? Pretty bad too. Look at this right here. You see the hazards on here? They're trying to lay into me, man. This is hilarious. Look at this, watch. This is all part of it, man, eh? License plate. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get one lighted up at the corner up here, or police. Yeah, see? This is all part of it. It's all part of the gang stalking program. Yeah. That was the same truck that did the one lighter on me when I drove by it. It drove off and then the one lighter came up. That's for me though, I tell you. Fuck. See, drives right when I drive by. See that? You see that though? That's for me, I told you. It's all set up, man. Hilarious. Speed of one lighter. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And told you. Fuck, I told you. See? Called it and I predicted it and I was right again. Josh takes off right now. See? Here comes the helicopter again. Being stalked right now, man. It's gonna do another buzz above my head. You see? So we'll stop right here and we'll record this. You see? It's following me, man. How much? What else more do you need to see, man? You think this is a joke? One lighter too there. How the police drove by right there. Yeah, see? He's following me home, all the way home. Do you doubt it now though? Do you doubt what I'm telling you? See? Right there. You see? Fucker's following me all the way home. They're driving by at the street over there with cops too. I missed it though. So there was some kind of report about me being there. That's why the choppers come. But if that was the case, they would have sent a squad car by, right? They wouldn't be wasting all that chopper fuel. So the chopper's done. Let's see what we get here. I don't know what it's going to be, if anything. We'll see. No? Wait. So that's it, eh? Is that it? Oh, right here. Literally waiting in her car for me to cross by. There's the chopper again. Let's see if here it comes. Let's see if it comes for another pass over my head. You got someone in the car right here. Yeah, a watcher right here. Another Chinese, Asian. Right, he's watching me. Let's see. Here comes the chopper again. This is where I live right here. Fuck. As you've seen up other of my videos. And here comes the chopper for another pass above my head, I'm thinking. Close enough, eh? But no squad cars. You notice that? You see it? It's close enough. There it is. All the way to my house, it follows me. If you want to think that's a coincidence, you can go ahead, but I know it's not, right? Because they've done this to me plenty of times in the past. And all I did was have a cigarette. That's it. So he'll be gone now. His assignment's up, and boom, he won't be doing another pass. He'll just be boom on to other business here. So there you go. You got this one just staring here. Right here, fuck. See? You see that? These are scum, man. They fill this country full of immigrants. See the smile? They're all fucking doing it now. Look at them all, they're all coming out. Watch this. Watch this shit. And recording. You see that? Three of them, all three of them did, and he even smirked about it, the kid, eh? This is sick stuff I'm dealing with here, eh? If you want to think that's a coincidence, you go right ahead, but I know it's not. Fuck. Switch here. Let's see if they even get in the car. Fuck. See how they time that? This guy right here is a gang stalker, eh? Got the turban on. Should I follow him around, or? I'll go down here and it will be the same thing around the corner here where I usually go. Watch this. See what I mean? You think this is, you think that's all a coincidence? Because I'm telling you, it's not.
The story of a Harvard man who was the target of a horn-honking harassment campaign for the last several years is going national. This week, a production team for the news program 2020 is in town, interviewing Garrett Kurlich and several members of the city for an upcoming episode. A producer tells us the episode, which will air, is about real estate and the weird, wacky, crazy, dark side of when real estate deals go bad. The Kurliches contacted 2020 about their situation.
Stacks and stacks of.
At one point in time, I think we had an issue back in 2009-10. The previous administration and worked very hard to resolve the issue. We have nowhere near the complaints that I know are being filed now as we did then.
And there's stacks and stacks of.
Kurlich showed the crew his video recording system. The news crew even witnessed the honking outside of Kurlich's home firsthand as they were shooting the piece. The hour-long special of 2020 is expected to air soon.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about gang stalking and what do gang stalkers want and how to defeat them. First of all, I have been a targeted individual for approximately 2 years now. And I found out a lot of information about gang stalking and how this program works. And my goal here is to bring it to other targeted individuals, primarily those that are newly targeted individuals like myself. And I also want to bring this knowledge to the open public that knows nothing of this program, to maybe educate them and to let them know that there is a program like this that exists. So let's talk about where does gang stalking come from and how it was originated. Gang stalking was originated by Adolf Hitler during World War II. He had approximately 600 or so psychologists developing programs for mind control. His philosophy was the war of the future will be this psychological war. And that seems to be coming true. So after World War II was over, the majority of those psychologists were brought over here to America and placed under the direction of the CIA. Now the CIA used these psychologists to implement a program called Project Paperclip, and it went on to sprout other programs such as MK Ultra and Project Monarch. And you can go online and read up on these programs. There's a ton of information out there if you look up MK Ultra. Now, when you're basically, this is an harassment program, and you are under surveillance for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The means by which they do this are hidden GPS detectors in your vehicle, and local agencies are used to keep you under surveillance and harass you and track your every movement. There's different ways you can be put on this program. Whistleblowers was really sought after as far as a way for companies to get revenge against people, or people in certain agencies to get revenge against people, but revenge seems to be a strong factor in putting one on this program. I am on this program because of revenge from someone I dated for a couple of years, and I'll be making a video about female stalkers here in the next week or so, and we'll go into more detail about her. So now let's talk about what do gang stalkers want. What do gang stalkers want? Well, it actually comes down to just a few things. They have a few goals in mind. Their main goal would be for you to commit suicide. This is their top goal and their main goal, mainly because with suicide there's no trail of evidence of any wrongdoing. You just look like another statistic, like someone who had enough of life and you decided to commit suicide.
The number two thing that they like to cause is to mess with your general psyche, to give you psychological issues, to convince you that you need psychological help, that you're not well balanced. And there's a lot of trickery involved here, a lot of smoke and mirrors that they use to try to convince one of this. My advice to you is, if you're aware you're under this program, do not go to any psychologists or any doctors for evaluation. There's nothing wrong with you. There are people out there that are scheming against you, that are trying to mess with your psychological makeup. Now, if they don't get either one of those, if they could put enough pressure on you to get you to commit some sort of crime out of anger or rage, they would love that too. But basically, it's just a big setup. It's a trick to try to get you to do something you normally wouldn't do. It's mind control. Now, if all of these do not happen, if they fail to make any of these three happen, the next thing they would love to see would be for you to fall into a state of depression, or you to fall into a state of mind where you just don't want to leave home, to put you in a world of misery. For you to be miserable from sun up to sundown is what they would love to see. And they will implement their tricks on you day in and day out to try to bring this to fruition, to bring this to reality, to turn you into a couch potato, to make you not want to leave your house. It's sick and it's sadistic, but that's the way these people are. And one thing you have to understand about these people, the controllers, the ones that are running things, the ones that would never be seen, they're one class of people. But the class of people that are out on the street are nothing more than that 16-year-old person that was in your 7th grade English class. I mean, real failures at life. But now that they're a part of this program, they feel like, maybe I can be part of something big. Maybe this is my chance to be part of something important. So they use this opportunity to do that. Others are just miserable people in general, and misery loves company. So they want to take you down in the process. Now, let's talk about how to defeat gang stalking. What you're going to have to do to defeat gang stalking is to get proactive. You know, just sitting around not doing nothing is not going to help your situation. I mean, these guys are just going to run over you that much more if you stand still and you don't do anything. If you just hope they'll go away. No, they're just going to take advantage of that and make your life even more miserable. So how do you defend against it, and how do you defeat gang stalking? Well, you go on the offensive. And when you go on the offensive, what you need to do is put them under surveillance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. How do you do that? Get video cameras. Make video cameras a living part of your life. Set them up in your car. Let me give you an example of how to do that.
Okay, so here we are. Generally what you need is 2 cameras. I have one up here for on-site vision while I'm driving. That stays on constantly. That would be camera number 1. Camera number 2 is a swivel, which can rotate 360 degrees and catch anything I want from any direction. Now, between these 2 cameras, I have total surveillance of everywhere I go, everywhere I drive.
Now, along with the cameras in the car, make sure you get a camera you can take with you wherever you go. And I suggest these right here. These are sunglasses that have a camera designed inside of them. Now, between your cameras in your car and these right here, everything you have in your surrounding is under surveillance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And trust me, one thing these perpetrators are afraid of more than anything is exposure. You will see maybe a surge of perpetrators when you do first get cameras, as they're trying to frustrate you or dissuade you from using cameras, but they are scared of them, and you will see a difference in the long run. Now, What's very important for you to realize is your attitude and your energy is detrimental to defeating gang stalking. And what I mean by your attitude and your energy is positive energy defeats negative energy. But negative energy will win over no energy. Negative energy is what the perpetrators bring. And when they flash mob you and they come in groups or in numbers, this is what you're dealing with. This is you, and these are the perps. The perps will work together to bring their negative energy as a whole to infect you with their negative poison. What you have to do is tell yourself, no matter what they do to you, you're going to infect them with positive energy. And by positive energy, what I mean by that specifically is if someone's giving you a dirty look, or if they come up to you and say something disrespectful, just say, "Hey man, how you doing?" and smile at them. Trust me, this makes them madder than anything. When they know they can't get under your skin, it defeats them. I've seen the look on their face. They look totally dejected when you smile at them and wave at them. I talk to my perps. And when they come up to me, I say, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on?" The looks on their face look like the look of total defeat.
One of my gang stalkers is getting ready to walk through the door. I know this because he parks beside of me with a bicycle obnoxiously attached to his car. Hey, morning. How are you?
Good.
Good. Yeah, this is line right here.
Yours?
Not yet.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hey there. I have a venti blonde roast, please. Just a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll take it up. All right, thank you. You too.
Good morning, sir.
So as you can see, this guy wants his presence known as he's parked beside my car with his bicycle attached to the back of his car. This guy's goal is to impose his will on me, but I'm going to impose my will on him. We'll wait for him outside. And what I'm going to do is ask him some questions about his bike that he doesn't expect. Now listen to his speech patterns as I ask him these questions and how he starts to stutter and try to think about his answers.
Now, do you race on the 5,000 meter or the 10,000 meter?
On the bike?
Yes.
I just ride on the roads. I love it.
Yeah. How long you been riding?
I don't know, 30 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right locally around town?
I just ride around. I mean, I've lived all over the country, but I mean, I've been when I came back here. I used to live in D.C., but then I ride all, go up to north of town and just get on roads and go.
Go out to 150?
Yeah, and I'll cut across 150, go up to Scalyville Road and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're up 40 miles in.
I used to live out that way.
No, it's a beautiful area.
Yeah, I do mountain bike riding now. I used to do that.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a great bike in town.
Oh yeah, it is, man. All right, buddy.
I could do it every day if I had a chance.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Take care. Yep. You confront these perps head on and defuse their will.
Now, in closing this video, you can be sure of one thing. The more pressure you are feeling, the more that tells you these people are scared to death of you. What they are doing is not working, and they're trying to put more pressure on you to make it work, to break your will. Now, if you have any questions or need any more advice, my email is attached. Please feel free to contact me.